Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing Shadow Creek LiDAR. This course was designed by Bradley Stewart. Some of you may know it for famously hosting the 2018 match play between Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. So fairways are firm, greens are normal, green speed is fast. As always, everything's being left at default. 4 tee options, we're playing off the black tees, which are playing 7,421 yards. And as always, pin set numero uno. I really appreciate all the support on the channel, guys. The views, the likes, the interaction, it is really appreciated and it seems to be going from strength to strength just in time for the PGA Tour 2K21 being released. So this course is situated in North Las Vegas, Nevada. It was designed by Tom Fazio and built by Steve Wynn in 1990. And like we said, it did host the 2018 match play challenge game between Tiger and Phil. So really expect to see some scenic views here. Hole number 1, par 4, playing 419 yards, stroke index 5. Opening fairways very tight. Trouble left bunker in that little creek, hence the name of the course, Shadow Creek. So 2 wood, just try to keep this on the left hand side of this fairway. Looks like the fairway slopes uphill, which may just about hold us. There we go, absolute laser beam to start off the round. Long may that continue. But this course opened in 1989. It was built on a 350 acre site at a reported cost of $60 million. That is insane. So 118 yards, up 4 feet, backdrop if we are long, so a little bit of an insurance policy here, but not looking to use that. With that wind and slope at our feet, we are going to have to counteract that with some fade, and we have applied loft to the club to try and get this landing short of the flagstick and hopefully sits down quickly as possible. It's another laser beam. That is tracking well. It should bounce out and then hopefully sit down quickly, just like that, and that is going to give us an opening putt for a birdie here. Green speeds are 169. This little 5-footer is going to turn to the right, just going outside left edge of the cup. And we do pick up an opening birdie. But initially, only invited casino guests of Steve Wynn or the Mirage Resorts properties could play this course. And tee times are 1 hour apart. The course is now open to all MGM Resorts International property guests. So really looking forward to playing this one. This one's like a fantasy RCR, if there's such a thing. I would certainly class it as a fantasy course. But hole number 2, par 4, playing 432 yards, stroke index 11. Once again, plenty of hazards in play here, especially our approach shot. I think we're going to have to play 2 wood here, just counteracting that. Yeah, it's going to have to be 2 wood. We'll have to counteract that 9 mile per hour wind with a touch of drop. Just try to keep this in play. Left centre of the fairway would be ideal. Oh, look at that. I've put a slow on it and I don't even know what kind of swing line that is. And with that, we're going to be fortunate to hold the fairway. Looks like we're just going to kick out into the heavy rough. That is a horrible swing line. Just not been feeling my swing really since the update, guys. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, but my swing is so inconsistent. So pitch and wedge, just de-loft in this. Try to sting this up onto the green and let it release. There's a fast, unintentional fast, and with that, we're going left. And that is going to leave us a horrible putt. You're probably looking about a 40-foot putt here. This is going to turn hard right, going by the overhead. 46 feet, up 4 inches. It's funny how no one mentions, or should I say, these guys that think I'm cheating and using this space age controller that I can just instantly turn on and turn off. That's why that didn't turn anywhere near as much as I expected there. It's funny how no one mentions these shots when it's not a laser beam. But like I say, I've gotten that off my chest, guys. That's in the past. And we do manage to salvage a par. But this course, so far, is really, really playing tough. I do recall watching that match between Tiger and Phil, which Phil won. I think it was on the 21st hole, 22nd hole, Phil managed to get a birdie for the win. But hole number 3, hardest hole in the course, stroke index 1. Playing 478 yards. This really is a magnificent looking course. It just seems that every course we play at the moment are unbelievably good, unchallenging. So we've got a 5 mph wind, just going to allow that to take us to the left, aiming us down the right hand side of this very tight fairway. It's a better swing line. This is going to kick hard left by the looks of things. It does exactly that, but it should leave us maybe a 9 iron into this. 163 up 23 feet, so it's not going to be the 9. We're actually going to have to go to the 7 iron. Danger right, huge fall slope to the right there. If we are long, there is a backdrop there. It will take our ball back, or a backstop, backboard, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to land this as close to the pin as possible. There we go, far superior strike. That needs to get down. This could be beautiful if it holds. Get in. What a shot that is, guys. Once again, we call out the shot prior to execution. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we do manage to pick up a fantastic eagle there. Please hit that like button if you are appreciating these videos and these golf shots that you are getting to see here on this channel. But hole number 5, par 5, hole number 4, sorry, par 5, playing 570 yards, stroke index 15. Wow, this course truly is majestic, guys. Absolutely stunning. This one's going to be a dogleg left. Plenty of hazards in play. The majority of the danger seems to be down this left hand side just now. But look at that creek. Yardage wise, but bang on just to play the driver here. Try to take on as much of this left hand side as possible, and this ball should release out to the right if we swing well. It's a push right, but I think we've allowed enough. This bunker could be in play if that kicks out firmly. Tell you what, I don't think that's holding the fairway. No, trickles in to the heavy rough once again. It's another missed fairway in regulation. It's actually the light rough, I do apologise. But we can still reach this in 2. I'm just going to have to float up this 2-wood. Wind's going to move us right. So just trying to apply a touch of draw into this one. Hopefully we execute a good swing. There we go, there's a laser beam. This should kick all the way up this green and turn towards the pin off this slope. Come on, this could be really good. As it caught the slope, it has. This should make its way down towards the pin. And that is a fantastic golf shot. We really are peeling out some really good shots here in between the poor ones. And that's left us an 8-foot putt down 2 inches. This is going to turn quite hard to the left here, especially at the pace we're playing this. You don't want to play this too firm, or this ball could travel way past the cup. It didn't turn. We've just caught the edge there. It didn't turn as much as I expected it to. But we should convert this little 3-footer, which we do. Gutted not to get the eagle, but we get the second best prize and do pick up a birdie. I do apologise if I'm full of the cold or something, guys. It's not that. It's hay fever season. It's absolutely roasting here up in the Highlands, despite the sun not being out. As we move on to hole number 5, long par 3, playing 196 yards, stroke index 7. I've been eating local honey. It seems to relieve the symptoms. So we've got a 6 mph wind, 201 down 5 feet. We're in between clubs here a bit. I think I'm going to have to deal off this 6-iron. We're really relying on this wind to help us out here. If the wind doesn't do what it says it does, this could come up short. Not the best of swings, but it's tracking well. This should sting up towards the hole. Green's going to turn back on itself here, is it? It's trying to, and that is a really good approach shot off the tee box on the par 3. And we have been awarded with an 8-foot putt. If that had a little bit more distance or run out there, could have teased the cut. Great putt line, and we do manage to walk away with another birdie. So eagle, birdie, birdie. Let's see if we can keep this going as we do move on to hole number 6, a long par 4 playing 502 yards, stroke index 3. I just today received an email from the company that I am pre-ordering my PS5 from, guys, so hopefully I'm going to be in with a chance of getting a PlayStation 5 on day release, and I really cannot wait to play the PGA Tour 2K21 on the PlayStation 5. It looks a beast of a machine. Specs look fantastic. Well, sound fantastic. And from the footage I've seen of gameplay, I've really got high hopes. So 8 mile per hour wind. Once again, very tight fairway. Just trying to find centre of the fairway here. We have applied a touch of fade just to try and counteract that wind. And I tell you what, that is a dirty swing. What kind of swing line is that? I mean, that could have went left, it could have went right. I think we actually cancelled each other out. It's bizarre. Some of these swing lines I am executing. But someone will still accuse me of cheating in the comments, I'm sure of it. But that's going to leave us 176 yards. Touch of fade onto this one. Try to get this up onto the green. There is a slope there, a little backdrop that we can use if we're too long. There's a far superior swing line. This should be tracking well. This should just kick up onto the green. It's another fantastic approach shot. I'll be honest, I expected that to be a little bit longer yardage wise. Didn't kick out as much as I hoped. But we've got a 12-foot putt, up 4 inches. Going to turn left. Should it hold its line? It does hold its line. And it's another fantastic birdie. And we're really cutting this course up despite not playing too well.
Okay, this is hole number 7.
Well, I'm not going to say playing too well, swinging too well. I keep saying it, guys, and I've said it on many videos. Your swing line's not important, really. What's important is your tempo, your course management, your reading off the course, and your short game, especially your putting. But hole number 5, it's a long par 5 play. I keep saying hole number 5, it's a par 5. Sorry guys, just not fooling you with it today. It is hole 7, par 5. 560 yards, second easiest hole on the course, coming in at stroke index 17. But 8 mile per hour wind here. There's very little room for error off these tee boxes, by the way. I do recall Phil and Tiger having issues off the tee box, but just hoping this wind takes us round. We've set this down the left hand side, pushed it right. Have we allowed enough? Fairway should kick left here by the looks of things. Depends how far left it kicks. Come on, I really expected that to kick left. We just about hold on to the edge of the fairway. But I don't want to have to be that player. It says, right, I know I'm pushing things right. Let's accommodate for that. The majority of you guys do know I practice my swing daily. I'll certainly have to go back to the drawing board with this, but just try to find green here. That's a far better swing. This should kick on, should turn left. Yardage is probably just going to be a little bit too much. No, I really expect, I think we're about 4 yards short of a slope there. Yeah, there we are. That's the slope I was trying to find. Normally that 2-iron kicks out a lot more than that, but this is a tricky downhill putt for eagle. Just tap that. Should turn back towards the cup. Come on. Turned a lot later than I expected. I'm not so sure about that one. It's left us a simple tap in birdie. We do move to 7 under. And I think that's eagle, birdie, 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 birdie. It is. An eagle and 4 straight birdies. What a fantastic front 9 we are having here. Hole number 8. Challenging par 3. Once again, yardage and very small target zone here on this 8th hole. Let's have a look at that little slope past the pin. Could use that definitely. Down 22 feet, 5 mile per hour wind. It's going to have to be 6 iron. Got to be careful where I land this, so just applying a little touch of drop. That should match that wind. The draw I've played here should match the wind if we put on a good swing. And see if we can get this going at the flag and use that little backboard that's past the pin. Not a clean strike, it's going a little bit left. Wind's pulled it back. Should find the backboard. That should come back down towards the flagstick. Come on, ball, you know you want to. It's another fantastic shot from the green. So, as you can see, the way I play, guys, I'm giving myself a little bit of margin for error. It's great to wake up in the morning or when I check YouTube and find out early your gameplay really helps me, and thank you very much. It makes it all worthwhile, guys. Like I say, I don't make a lot of money on my channel. That's never been my outset. Don't get me wrong, I would love to make more money on YouTube. But with my channel size and the little views I do get, it's never going to be a possibility. But it makes the uploading worthwhile. So thank you to everyone. And all the constructive feedback as well, guys. I mean, I've got broad shoulders. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to take offence at any comments, apart from the cheating ones, because it does really annoy me. But hole number 9, par 4, playing 453 yards. Just another little touch of fade. This wind should take us right. I've just applied enough fade just to keep this ball straight. There we go. There's a far better swing line. But this course is absolutely spectacular, by the way. Really impressed with it. The lighting, the layout of the course is just how I recall it from the footage I've seen on TV and YouTube. But it really is a spectacular course. Ooh, got to watch here. So just going to have to deal off this 9 iron. If we go left, we're in trouble. Just applied a little bit too much, so just reset it. Don't want to be left of this flag here, but it looks like such a hard pin to go and stick this near. Good execution. Oh no, the winds took me more than what I've allowed. That's definitely finding that slope. Bye bye ball. There we go. It reluctantly went down. It's trying to grip on for dear life. And that is going to be a very challenging uphill putt. 30 feet, up 1 feet. Breaking both ways. So this one's going to turn a lot more to the right, especially once it gets uphill. Can we get the weight good? Great putt line. That should turn. Come on, turn. Get in. It's in. Oh, you're kidding me. Just died a death that last yard. But great putt there. And it does ensure we walk away with par. And we are going to remain at 8 under par. So fantastic front 9, despite not swinging well on occasions. As we do move on to the back 9, hole number 10, par 4, playing 431 yards, stroke index 10. This one's going to be a dog leg right. These tight fairways are clearly a common theme of the course. But it's just amazing what these guys can do with LiDAR. It truly is remarkable. It's a game changer. I know some designers are against it. I've heard a few people call people that use this lazy. I don't think it's lazy. I think it's being smart. You're still having to do a lot of work despite using the LiDAR tool. Makes life easier for everyone, and obviously you're getting the end result like this. Very accurate course. So just apply a little touch of fade here. Could be punishing. It could not. We're going to be bang on. We're going to be bang on. And that is going to release down the left-hand side of this fairway. And that is going to leave us with 129 yards. Just taking a practice shot here, guys. Because as you can see, really struggling with my swing out here. It's been a common theme. There we go, that's better. I can live with that. It's within the cone. But it has been a common theme, and probably, like I say, since the latest update of this game, which bizarrely no one knows what was included in that. They said stability. My game's certainly gotten more unstable. So just lofting up this pitch and wedge and try to land this as close to the pin as possible. The green's really going to slope towards the flag. Can we put on a clean line though and a good swing tempo? It's 50-50, I'd say. It's not bad. It's tracking well. It's really tracking well. Should turn to the right here. That could drop. Oh, that really sat down a lot quicker than I expected. It really did sit down instantly, which was great to see. And we do tap in another birdie. So we are 9 under here. Through 10 holes. It's quite bizarre. And I feel this is a challenging course. I don't feel this is an easy course. But I'm sure some of you guys can decide. I'm sure lots of you have not played this course. Certainly one of the courses you want to get out there and test your skills on. Hole number 11, short par 4, playing 301 yards, stroke index 16. I mean, it's tight fairways. The greens, the majority of the greens have been very, very small. I think we can kick on to the green here if we execute a good shot. So just try to find the fairway, and it looks like it's going to kick right. Whether or not we achieve it is another matter. My analog stick is just so sensitive. I'll end up getting a slow. My swing is certainly not fluent. Pushed it right. Tell you what, it could work out well. This has got to... just... Our line that we were taking was fantastic. Obviously, we pushed it slightly to the right there. So we are in the bunker. Just try to flop this out. Land this short of the pin. It should bite. Put a slow fast on that. It's probably added about 6 yards. But as you can see, the backstop was there. And that's done us a huge favour. It's not the shot I played. That is not the shot I played. But we do pick up a birdie. That was a really easy hole, guys. In this wind conditions. Playing off the master clubs. So I at least expect a birdie there. But hole number 12, relatively short par 4 again, playing 397 yards, stroke index 12, but wow. This course just has such a unique feel to it. There's heaps of trees. I mean, I think I did read in my study that... My study? I sound like a student. My research... that an estimated 21,000 trees of more than 200 varieties were planted on this course, and you can certainly see that. So just try to keep this, there we go, early, that's far superior. Just try to keep this tee shot on the fairway. That is a massive run out there. It's making its way down the right hand side. That should be no more than a lob wedge, which exactly it is. It's up 17 feet, 92. Another backstop there. Could certainly use that if you're long. It does give you that little insurance policy. But on the split side of that, it looks like if we're short, that ball's going to come all the way down that slope as well. Yeah, now a lot of players will criticise that design and say, nah, it shouldn't be, yellow slope shouldn't be as close to that. I encourage it. There's enough here for me to work with, hopefully. Oh, put a slow on. What kind of swing is that? That's certainly going to find that slope. It's going to come back down a good few yards, I would imagine. Oh, is it just held on? But wow, cannot believe some of the swing lines and executions we've had today. We've been all over the shop. Needs to turn. There we go. That was just a frustrated putt, guys. As you can see, that was very fortunate because I didn't 100% line that up. I wish I could read putts as quick as that. So very fortunate to pick up birdie there. Maybe I should just do that more often. As we do move on to hole number 13, 253 yards. Look at this beautiful pond coming in off the creek there. Second hardest hole in the course. I may not have a club for this yardage. Let's say it's playing 259 yards. Whoa. Despite that, I feel this club's far too long with this wind. 2 irons not getting there. This club's going to be long depending on how we execute this. I don't expect this to be short of the pin anyway. Look at that swing line. So I lofted up 2 wood with that 6 mile per hour wind behind us, guys. Was not the right club, but 2 iron wasn't neither. And as you can see, there was water if we were short. So let's see if we can flop this out of the heavy rough. Try and rescue the part. There is one part of my game that I'm fairly confident of, is scrambling. Balled it. I expected that slope. Yardage wasn't bad. I expected that slope at our feet to move us a lot more to the left than what it did. 7 foot putt. Should turn. Does turn. Pardon me, and we do manage to walk away with the par after a fantastic scramble, and we do remain at 11 under par. So, hole number 14, par 4, playing 487 yards, stroke index 8. Such a phenomenal looking course, guys. Once again, you don't need all the fancy detail out with the course itself to make it look good. I just love the layout of this course. The landscaping, the sculpting, the writing, it's all been done to a high standard, as you would expect. But great work from the design. There's a laser beam. Why couldn't we play like that on a more regular basis lately? It feels like a rare sight today. But like I say, guys, I will go back to the drawing board. Hopefully for the next round, our swing line's slightly improved. But once again, I'll say it again, look at us 11 under through 14 holes on a fairly tough course. It's down to course management, being good in and around the greens. So we're just lofting up this pitching wedge here. Down 5 yards. The wind should help us out here. Just try to get this as close to the pin as possible. It's another tough location with the contours of the greens. Horrible swing line. That is going way left. This could kick right favourably for us though. It did. But doesn't kick near the flag. But like I say, my analog stick now, guys, I've had this controller for about 3-4 years. It's just so sensitive now. This putt's going to turn to the right. And unless I get the perfect movement back and forward, I always end up with a perfect slow, which you don't want because it takes so much yardage off your club. I was going to buy a new controller, guys, but with the PlayStation 5 only a couple of months away, I don't see the point of stumping up £45–50 for another controller. But hole number 15, par 4, playing 475 yards, stroke index 6. But I really am loving this course. I've loved so much. Probably, see the last 10 courses we've played, it's probably been the best run of courses I've ever showcased on the channel. I mean, we have played some superb courses recently. And I do my best, guys, to source these courses so you guys can go and play them. And thank you to everyone who keeps giving me course recommendations. Obviously, I can't cover them all. I am going to try and put more videos out there, especially on the PGA 2K21. I'm going to try and do daily videos, especially the early stages of it. but it is something I am looking into. I mean, if you guys would like to see daily videos on the Golf Club 2019, please let me know in the comment section, and I will try my best to achieve that. But at the moment, we're sticking to about 2-3 days, probably like 3-4 videos a week if we're lucky. But really lofting up the 7-iron, wind's really died down, 3 mile per hour wind. Try to land this just short of the flag, let it trickle up to, there's a slope. Perfect swing line. That slow just came out of nowhere. Oh, yardage was going to be good too if we got over towards the hole. I think that's one of HB Studio's mystery swing tempos there, guys, because it certainly didn't feel like a slope. So a putt from 24 feet, breaking multiple ways. This should really turn now. This could drop. Is it going to hold its line? Oh, just turned off that last few feet. Good attempt. And we are going to pick up a solid par there. And we are going to remain at 11 under par. So 11 under par, 2 par 5s and a par 3 coming up. Hopefully we can score in these 2 par 5s. This is a monster of a par 5 playing 616 yards. Dogleg right. But wow, love doing that little bit of research on this course, guys, with the casino members being the only ones to play the course initially. Just fantastic, man. But I am looking for some fantasy courses. So if you guys have got any really good fantasy course suggestions, please hit me up with them. I've got 1 or 2 to play. Or theme courses like the Star Wars one. So just applying a touch of fade. It's another tough fairway to hit. Just try to bend this round. There we go. There we go. Oh, this could be fantastic. Fairway's definitely going to kick right. And that is a really good tee shot there. Really happy with that one. Good tempo, good swing line. And that is allowing us to lay up with a 2 wood here. I tell you what, actually, I was going to say lay up, but we're comfortably going to reach this with a 2 wood. Oh, severe downhill slope that's going to take us right and add a good few bit of yardage onto our club. But we'll play it. Should be on a dance floor. Not the best of swing lines. It's actually held us left, which is maybe a good thing. This could come back off this slope, and if it does, come on. Come on. Is it going to get there? Come on, come back. Oh, what a shot, guys. What a shot that is. Like I said, if we did get up on the dance floor, we had a chance of getting that close. It should be another eagle. So we do convert that 6-foot putt and get our second eagle off the round. And that's really improved our score to 13 under with 2 holes to play. Just bizarre how well we're playing. Or how well we're scoring despite not playing well with our swing tempo and swing line. But look at this for a hole. Look at the water flowing down that stones. Just magnificent. So 150 yards, down 24 feet, 8 mile per hour wind. Very tight green here. I'm going to try and use that slope. If you just look to the right of my aiming reticle, just about here. Try and use that slope. Wind should bring us round, so just de-loft in this 9-iron. Hit the slope and hopefully it should take us down towards the pin. Beautiful swing line. Oh, it's a slow. Are we going to find the slope though? I don't think. Well, look how far right that's went. It's never catching that slope. I feel as if I swung that perfectly there, guys. But we all know that the swing tempo is so delicate in this game that I could well be just out with my timing. That needs to make it. It's going to turn hard left here. That was a horrible putt it left us. This should be a straightforward par putt. I didn't expect it to turn as hard left as that, but it does look like a fairly straightforward putt. Well, I say that, a little bit of turn. Just going to make sure we put enough pace in this to eliminate some of the break. It's going right edge of the flag. Good pace. Great putt line. And we do manage to walk away
Okay,
with the
so
par. I'm amazed I've not had a bogey here. With some of the swing lines we've had, the swing tempos, it's amazing. The golfing gods are clearly
clear our heads.
sitting on my shoulder today. But look at this for a final hole. Easiest hole on the course. And it is hole number 18. Short par 5 playing 510 yards. But wow, look at this. Clubhouse up there on the left. We will have a quick look at that in a moment. But what a final hole. I really wouldn't expect anything less. This course is spectacular, guys. If you've not played it yet, do yourself a favour. Get out there and play it. We'll have a look at the clubhouse once we get up closer to it. So just applying a touch of fade here. Should overpower this 8 mph wind. And hopefully we can get a fairway in regulation here in this final hole. Oh, would you believe it? Laser beam. Wow. I think the same thing happened to us in our previous video. That's just the game. I'll keep saying it. Come back for more punishment or enjoyment. Wow, I've just had a Groundhog Day moment there. But let's have a quick look at this clubhouse. Golf carts galore. As you would imagine, you would need a cart to play this. Little putting area. Fantastic. Feel like Jim Jim or Avacrack there. Showcasing things. But that's going to leave us at 8 mph wind, 214. We're going to have to loft up this 2-iron. Try and use that slope. I fully expect us to find that slope there. And hopefully it's another par 5 where we can set up eagle. If we find the slope, it's going to give us a good chance. Great strike. Oh, this is tracking well. We're definitely going to find that slope. This should come back off of here. It didn't. Why that? For a 2-iron, guys, that ball sat down as quick as you like. But look at that yellow slope. It did hold it up. I was trying to find that slope at the back. But it's another eagle opportunity from 11 feet. This is going to turn aggressively. Needs to turn. Needs to turn. Ah, it didn't turn. Would have loved to finish with another eagle. But that means we are going to finish with a tap-in birdie. And I think that's a 14 under round, guys. Despite not playing my best, we've somehow managed to get it. But that is it for today, guys. Shadow Creek LiDAR. What a course. You need to go out and play it if you haven't already done so. I really hope you enjoyed this video. That for me is definitely a favourite and a 5-star. But that is it for today. Please leave a like if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.